Morning and welcome to BO2B head office in Parsons Green, southwest London. It's Monday the 24th of July and we're here to judge last week's Dream Car competition, week 29 2017, which ran from the 17th to the 23rd of July. Just before we start, I'd like to say congratulations once again to last week's winner, Jeremy Crawley, who won the C-Class Mercedes AMG plus 20 grand, so huge congratulations to him. I'd now like to hand over to Leon Farr from Onside Law, who will be overseeing today's proceedings.
Good morning, my name is Leon Farr from Onside Law and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I'd now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a car out of the bag to determine their seating position. First up we have Mr. Gareth Deneen.
Morning, Leon.
Morning, Gareth.
Good morning, my name's Gareth Deneen. I'm a senior county referee and I appoint referees to various competitions throughout the London area.
Thank you, Gareth.
Red.
Next up we have Mr. Alain Goma.
Morning,
Alain.
Good morning, my name is Alain Goma. I'm an ex-professional footballer. I played for Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle and Fulham. Blue.
And next up we have Mr. Matt Cannon.
Morning, Leon.
Hi, Matt.
My name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee. I also still play football.
Very nice.
White.
Next up we have Mr. Ari Mendonca.
Morning, Leon.
Morning, Ari.
Morning. My name is Ari Mendonca. I'm an ex-football player, now referee for the last 15 years.
Morning, Ari.
Yellow.
Next up we have Mr. Trevor Weaver.
Morning, Neil.
Hi, Trevor.
Good morning. I'm Trevor Weaver. I've been refereeing for over 30 years and I also mentor.
Trevor.
Orange.
And then next we have Mr. Leo Donnellan.
Morning, Leo.
Hi, Leo.
Good morning, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player, having been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient.
Just two to go, Leo.
Purple.
And finally we have Mr. Andy Braithwaite.
Good morning, Leon.
Hi, Andy.
Good morning. My name is Andy Braithwaite and I'm a football referee and mentor.
Last one, Andy.
Last one. Green.
Thank you. Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I'll ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. We all done, judges?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Alan, if you could talk me through where you placed your blue cross, please.
Yeah. So we've got a challenge here. I think both are fighting for the ball. I think the player in the blue shirt is about to hit the ball. I use this eye line to determine, vertically where the ball is. Mm-hmm. So I think slightly on his left-hand side, and I use the eye line of the other player to have an idea of the height of the ball. So I think the ball is coming from this way, so towards them. So it's slightly in front of them. So yeah, I use cross-reference, both eye line, and that's why I chose this position.
Thanks, Alan. Okay, Gareth, you've got the red cross there. If you could talk us through why you placed it there, please.
Certainly, we've got two players in shot, a clear view of four eyes. So I believe, like Alan, I think the ball is coming into the screen from sort of my direction to the screen. I think it's the player in blue is going to head the ball. He's looking at it directly. It's dropping fast onto him. Both eyes are focused on it. And then the height-wise, I've taken from the player on the left-hand side, and that's where I put my cross.
Thanks, Gareth. Okay, your yellow cross is pretty much directly behind the purple there, so we can't really see it. But if you could explain why you placed it there, please.
Yes, I believe as well that the player in blue, he must be already on the top of his jump. He's in fraction of seconds to head this ball. I tried to get the leading eye. I think his left eye is looking really straight, and the other one slightly in an angle, and then cross-reference with the eye line of this player to get the height. That's why I placed my cross where it is.
Thanks, Harry. Okay, Andy, if you could talk us through why you placed your cross there, please.
Thanks, Leon. Yes, on the green cross, as you can see, we're all fairly similar in where we are. Again, as my colleagues have suggested, the guy in the blue, he's leading the jump here. He's, in my opinion, imminently about to head the ball. He's got his elbows up, about to protect himself. Again, using his opponent's eyes as a cross-reference, I believe the ball's coming in from, as we're facing from the right, his left, and as say, judging by his hair and etc., he's about to hit the ball. That's why I've placed my cross there.
Thanks, Andy. Hi, Trevor. Your cross is the orange one there. If you could talk us through why you placed it there, please.
Yes, again, I agree that this player in blue is obviously going to head the ball. The reason I've gone higher, everybody's mentioned this chap's eyes, and yet when you look those eyes are looking pretty steep. So that's given me the reason why I've gone higher than my colleagues. And then just the shape of his head, I've just put it slightly to the right, looking at the picture. And that's what determined where I put the cross.
Thanks, Trevor. Yeah, yours is the purple one there. If you could talk us through why you placed it there, please.
Yeah, I believe the player in blue is obviously going to win this challenge. I think if you look at his body shape, his shoulders and his arms are up, so he's imminently going to win this header. I've put my purple cross just slightly to his left, because I think if you look at his eye line, I think he's slightly looking to the left. Also, the player below him, gauging his eye line as well, I think he's looking in that direction. So, gauging both the eye lines is where I put my cross.
Thanks, Ian. And Matt, yours is the grey cross. It's just, you probably can't see it too well against the grey sky, but it's just to the left and below the green cross. If you could talk us through why you placed it there, please.
It's like my other colleagues have said, I believe the player in blue is going to head the ball. I think it's coming straight in at him. He's at the top of his jump, arms up, and he's just about to head it on. I think it's slightly to his left. I've used his eye line, and then I've gauged the height from the player on the left-hand side. I think most of us in agreement it's not as steep as Trevor's, but I think it's, it's up in that direction. Okay.
Thanks, Matt. Okay, judges, please now come to a panel decision on the central screen.
Right, guys. Should we get a...
I would say that the green is more or less the...
Yeah, around this area, yeah.
Yeah, so we go just above his left eyebrow, sort of there for now?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Trevor, you thought that he was looking
well,
high.
Yeah, those. If you look at those eyes of his, they're looking pretty steep.
You're suggesting he's looking that steep. So let's get a line. Oops. Let's get draw a line here. So that's where you are, Trevor.
Yeah,
that sort of line.
That's right.
Okay. And we are suggesting as a group really that we're looking down.
That's what goes across, bring it down a bit.
Okay. So that's where we're suggesting it.
I think Trevor's actually slightly less steep than that.
Yeah, I'm slightly.
A bit of the hairline, or a bit more further over.
That's I would agree.
No, that's the
I think it should be slightly over, looking at the picture to the right more than what I perhaps put it.
So give me another blue line.
If you look at us, we're all slightly beyond this bit of quiff.
We're using the other eye, because we've got some arrows from the other eye as well, I think.
We're here somewhere. If you look. Sorry.
That's coming off his other eye. Another red one off Trevor's. See, I don't think he's looking that high.
I think also there's a perspective. The ball is not. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not still.
It's in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are we all in agreement? The ball is coming into.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Andy thought it might be coming in a bit here, but it's definitely coming in at the player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another reason why I don't think it's as that steep, because if it's coming in here, he'd be, his perspective, he'd be looking up in this direction.
He's in front of the blue shirted player anyway, isn't he?
Yeah.
So let's get the magnifier on those eyes. I think this is the other thing. We're pretty much, with the exception of Trevor, we pretty much agree it's through that angle.
On his left.
Now it's just a question whether it's left or right. Now that's not a bad average for us at the moment.
I think the height of that line, I think we're probably right along there as an average. So if we sort of roughly stick to that line, if we come across a bit.
And
as in height.
See that eye for me, I thought he was slightly looking a little bit more.
Oh,
to
And
his
that
left.
one as well. That one is fixing, but I think it's more to that. That's why
That one to
with
me
Leo
isn't going straight up, it's looking slightly that way. Very slightly that way.
slight, but then still a bit to the left.
Well, that's
To
why
the right, the ball's coming in, so it's
It's really.
And his head, being really particular here, his head is just slightly to the left.
Yeah.
Well, we're all pretty much, again, apart from Trevor, and really, we're all in roughly the same eye line up. Gareth and Trevor are sort of on the same line, I suppose, so they've gone a little bit further over.
Yeah, I must admit,
I'm
I'm
sort of in the
quite
middle of
happy
it,
going right, but I still like to see it slightly higher by going on the player who's not going to win the bullseyes, but
Yeah, I mean,
obviously.
Anna, you're lowest,
yeah,
so you obviously come up from where your position is.
yeah. The thing is, he's nearly at the top of his jump, and I think I don't think it's a ball, coming down. It looks, for me, it's quite a straight ball. So I don't,
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is the centre of the ball. I mean, the ball
Yeah,
is,
of course,
we're
yeah.
talking about very small movements of where the ball would be.
And that does work, because they're always going to obviously use their forehead, aren't they, in
Yeah.
the middle, so...
Just put a circle right over the ball, because that does it, we use that as a football then.
Yeah,
That's what we're
exactly.
saying.
Yeah. I mean, I think that works for me.
I think it's good.
It's a good average, because I wouldn't want to really go further right. And
No.
I could do with a bit lower, personally.
Personally, I'd like it higher.
you can totally talk about that.
But no, I'm happy where it is. I'm going
that's
to
just the
so,
average.
yeah, that's
bottom,
an-
the bottom of the,
that's a
this-
good average, yeah.
That band.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, judges, unless anybody else has anything else to add, we'll submit those coordinates. Okie doke. Okay, so the coordinates chosen are 1723 590. That's 1723 590. Thank you, judges. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. But for today, that concludes the judging process. Thank you.